how on earth in this generation would you think that making a press conference about the choice of music we should listen to would in any way influence people's choice of music? Now you buy this are for them. You cannot make people listen to that type of music by making an announcement. It's not possible. If you don't improve on the product you are selling, if you like, go and climb Mount Everest to make an announcement, it's not going to change anything. So guys, before I continue the video, I just want to show you guys a little background on what caused this whole brouhaha, and then we'll be right back.
The fact that we need to hear more of our own music when we are in our own territory. Yes, of course, we have the Nigerian invasion, which is inevitable. That's not the complaint here. Music. So let's feed them our music.
So this is not a blame game. It's a step in the right direction for us all and our music and our culture. So play Ghana. Blessings.
You people coming to lining up and following a political insect, a petty musician, a musician who's lost focus, like Samini. Dabena Samini Boyum, the current 2020, 21, 22, 23 kind of music, Samini so does not understand it. You cannot force the people to listen to your music when your people are not doing the right music. It's a fact. Majority of Ghanaians are choosing foreign music, especially Nigerian music, because they put a lot in their crafts. That is what we are talking about. So if you people are not looking inward, you are not asking the right question.
Call for the reduction of foreign music in Ghana Airways. Just misinformation. This is something Nigeria did. Samini too mounted the stage and things. Why are you people not using Samini as a point of reference?
You can make your press conference, but you cannot dictate how people would react. You cannot tell people how to react to it or how to feel about it. You would expect that the industry players in Ghana or the artists in Ghana by now should be learning something from how Nigeria is actually doing something. So people are climbing podium and making announcements that cannot affect anything, that cannot change anything, that cannot move a pin. I feel like one of the reasons why they keep missing the mark is because majority of the time what is fueling these things they are doing is not really a genuine desire for change, for growth in their industry. It is fueled more by envy, hate, jealousy, bad blood. And because if they have the right motives, I feel like they will know the right way to do these things. Where was this energy when it was American songs that was dominating the airwaves? Where was this energy when it was foreign songs that was dominating? But you see them now with this energy, sitting around table, people every day having meetings because it's Nigerian song dominating. Maybe because they feel Nigeria is not supposed to be, but if it's the white man or the white, they feel like yes, that's their rightful position. They can be above us, they can be below them. That is normal. But when it's your fellow black man, you feel like no, it shouldn't be. Why should it be? You know, it's quite unfortunate because the average Nigerian musician or artist is not being petty about how his songs are being streamed in other countries. They are focusing on their own crafts, on their own work. How is my music going to transcend borders? How is my music going to cross borders? That is the goal of the average Nigerian, not even just an artist. But somehow this local champion mindset, this pettiness, is quite unfortunate. And I was not going to make this video, but after I watched Sheldon's video, I just have to come on here and say something because that seemed more like an emotional rant, but it wasn't really logical. First of all, let us stop the gaslighting. Let us stop the gaslighting by pretending as if when they're referring to the foreign music, as if they don't actually mean Nigerian music. Just say that Nigerian music with your full chest. We make reference to Apple 100 dominating Ghana streams, Ghana top 100, and they were referring to all of these top 100 streaming platforms. In all of those platforms, all the songs that topped in the Ghana chart were Nigerian songs. So first of all, let us stop that gaslighting. Secondly, is that let us stop, because another thing Sheldon was saying, Nigerians have done this before, so they should not do this. Where is the evidence that such a press conference was ever held in Nigeria? There is no such evidence anyway that such a press conference was ever held, because I know it's never happened. I know it never did. Okay, so but the point is that even if Nigerians actually made it, even if underground, even if behind the scenes they were intentional about the content of the amount of foreign music that was played on our airwaves or anything, even if they did it behind the scenes. And they did not just do that. I don't know if they did. I'm just saying that even if they did it behind it. It was the results that spoke for itself. They did not go and climb any platform and be making noise that so from now let us start playing. How on earth in this generation would you think that making a press conference about the choice of music which you listen to would in any way influence people's choice of music? Now you buy data for them. You cannot make people listen to a type of music by making an announcement. It's not possible. It is not possible. The only way you can influence the way people listen to music is by working on your own craft, so that it can compete with whatever those people are listening to, so that it can effectively compete. So even if at all Nigerians did something underground behind the scenes to make their own, to push their songs more, it was behind the scenes, number one. They did not make any useless announcements on any platform. They did it on ground and let the work speak for itself. Number two is that they also worked on their craft. They worked on their craft, so that, for example, let's say the foreign music that Nigeria was consuming before was jollof rice. They made sure that they could come and say, see, our own is village jollof, it's even better. So that if by the time they were now pushing more of Nigerian content, even if that was what Nigerians were now seeing most of the time, they didn't mind it, because they didn't feel like they were missing out, because they made sure that what they were putting out could compete or even be better than whatever international entertainment Nigeria was consuming. No matter any announcement you make, if you don't improve on the product you are selling, if you like, go and climb Mount Everest to make an announcement, it's not going to change anything. It is only if you improve your product. In this age and time, people are climbing platform and saying that now, in this age and time, we are talking about radio airplay, television, and so. When 90% of people now are not even getting their songs from these platforms. Most of them are streaming. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Snap, TikTok, all of these things. This is where most people are even getting their songs now, not even on these platforms. How are you going to, even if you're able to push this agenda or this whatever on radio stations and everything, what are you going to do about all these other social media platforms? The main thing is to work on your craft. And I feel like if at this point people still don't get that, it is sad. And you see a lot of people, young people, Ghanaian, actually saying, yes, people are on the right track. You people are making a press conference that is not going to make any real change. That is not going to make any real impact, except to cause trouble and to create a mess, like the mess that is currently on the ground now. That is the only thing that this press conference will achieve. Only a mess, nothing else. This is not going to affect any change. This press conference is in no way going to influence people's choice of music or how they stream at all. Let us clear that first, so that for some of you that are saying they're on the right track, there is no track. And that's why when that guy Kevin Taylor, a fellow Ghanaian, he said this guy is a political insect. He said he's a petty musician who has lost focus. A musician who has not had a hit song since before 2000, before 2020. All of the people that were on that platform all have expired careers, and Black Sherif allowed them to pull him onto that platform to drag him down. Just imagine that the same thing people are saying now, let's play more this thing and limit. If other countries to decide that they want to implement this policy, how is entertainment, how are we going to grow? How are we going to pull each other up to grow if everybody's saying we are only going to consume our own? Another thing Sheldon mentioned that actually irritated me again was when he was saying, why Black Sherif? Were there not other people there on this thing? Why are you pretending, Sheldon? As if we don't know why. Why are you pretending? Black Sherif is the only one that we know, number one. He's the only one of any relevance on that platform, number one. Number two is that Nigerians actually took this guy as their own. He's the only one that has worked with artists, Burna Boy, as you know, he has worked with, and at this point, Nigerians don't even see him as a foreigner. To be honest, when I'm even thinking of foreign songs, I don't think of African songs as foreign, to be honest. It is different, yes, but not foreign. Anyway, don't let me digress. My point is that Black Sherif is the only one that Nigerians have really vibed to his song. They've, taken him as his own. Artists have worked with him and all of that. So he's the only one that Nigerians recognize, and that is why he's the one they are mentioning. So stop pretending, Sheldon. Stop pretending. Another thing again he was saying, he said they have the guy has worked, he has worked hard, he has come up, he has done this, he has done, and he did do all that by himself. Sheldon, did he do all that by himself? Black Sherif acknowledged that almost 70%, if not more, of his streams came from Nigeria alone. This is the same guy. Let's not talk about how people like Burna Boy helped him and helped his career. You cannot pretend as if Nigeria was not instrumental, as if the Nigerian entertainment industry and Nigerian people, in fact, were not instrumental to where he is now. And which one is agenda? Not everything is an agenda, Mr. Sheldon. The point is that this guy should know. I feel like he needs to fire his team. This actual guy, he needs to fire his whole team, because if they advised him to have done this, it's just unfortunate. So I'm not supporting the cancel culture and saying that Black Sherif should be cancelled, but at the same time, I would not say that if this thing that he has done affects his career, I would not say that it is totally uncalled for, because he should know better. You should know better. You should know better. You should know that these so-called foreigners singing this foreign music have been instrumental in your success. Do you understand? And then Sheldon was also saying one rubbish.
He called for the reduction of foreign music in Ghana Airways. Just misinformation. Just misinformation.
How is that misinformation, sir? The point is to play more of Ghanaian songs, and if they are going to play more of Ghanaian, it means they are going to reduce the foreign list. That's what it means. There's nothing wrong with that. But why would you be calling it misinformation? Is that not exactly what you are saying? Because I don't know, it's like all of us are struggling with English at this point. I just feel that it is unfortunate that at this point, in this age and time, Ghana is still at this stage where they are making announcements when other countries are working on their craft, sitting around table, men full at 40s, sitting around table, and all they do is digress and dissect until you don't allow envy to be the motivating force, until you let go of jealousy and hate and envy, and see that these are my big brothers. I can learn from them. Put me through the ropes. Work hard on your craft so that it can compete internationally, no matter who your competition is. And that is what people should be thinking about. How do you think this announcement is going to change anything? Some expired musicians, and they brought that Sherif, put him there. He was even looking as if he was under duress in the video. This press conference will achieve nothing. It will change nothing until you guys really let go of all this nonsense, pettiness, envy, hate for a fellow brother, and start to really have the right motives, which is we want to grow. We want our industry to grow. Genuine desire to grow, until you unify as an industry and you're not having dissenting voices all over the place. All of you come together with this one goal and accept that Nigerian music industry are your big brothers. They want to learn from them. Let them teach us the ropes. A lot of times, the student becomes better than the teacher. The fact that you humble yourself so that you can learn from the industry, first from Nigerian industry, them does not mean that you can become better than them. I don't support cancel culture for Black Sherif, but I hope that he's not going to become in the same league with Mr. Easy, because in this life, you have to be very careful. When the balance is so delicate, so you have to be careful. Anyway, I think I've said enough. Let me go and mind my business. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.